I stayed for 21 years. I was commissioned in May of 1981, and I didn't stay in aviation long. I found out that it was a lot more dangerous up in the sky than I wanted to put up with. So I dropped from the aviation program and got into surface warfare, and that's where I spent the rest of my career in. Basically, a ship driver, a ship fighter. You learn how to drive the ship. You learn how to fight the ship with the weapon systems that are on board. When we would deploy, I would try to get into my work as much as possible, and by that, not only was I, promoting my position to succeed in what I was doing, but also making the time go by quicker. Because if you're focused on what you're doing every day and you do it every day to the best of your ability, it makes the time go by faster. So 6 months would go by, and to me, it would seem like a month. And when we were on deployment, occasionally there was a radio system, that if you had a ham operator in your crew, you could use some of the radio equipment that you had on board the ship and actually contact a ham radio operator in the United States. And if they were nice, they would make phone calls for you. So you call this ham operator, he would get on his phone and start making phone calls all over the country for people that wanted to talk to their family. And it was a neat way to do things. You kind of had to get used to it, but at least my wife had to, speaking radio language. When you finish a conversation or finish a particular part of a conversation, you say over. She would have to learn how to do that, and it was kind of fun. It was really fun. We as Veteran Services officers here, we try to help the veterans who are given this huge amount of paperwork to do in order to file claims and stuff. We walk them through that. We try and make it easier for them. But the real gratifying part is when they get the benefit granted by the VA and they get a check for retro pay for a disability that they've been trying to get for years in some cases, and it could be in the hundreds of thousands of dollars range. That's what makes it really worthwhile for us. I think it made me a well-rounded person. It made me very task-oriented, goal-oriented. When you're in the service and you start falling behind, it's hard to catch up because you got so many things to do in a day. And so if you start falling behind, sometimes it's really hard to get caught up. So if you stay on track and do what you're supposed to do every day, it makes it easier to make it through that day, and then easier to make it through the work that you're doing for however long you do it. I hope that other vets that see this know that we're here to help them. We don't work for the Veterans Administration. We work for the city of Jacksonville. Our office is in City Hall in downtown Jacksonville, 117 West Duval Street. We're in Suite 175. Come on down and let us help you.